everybody, good day, especially to our teacher, Ma'am Melody. So I am Rica May B. Suganob.
And I am Edzeil Mae C. Gamayon, here to present a job application form.
So as instructions from our last class said, we were tasked to make two forms, in which Form 1 will be the login form, and Form 2 will be the one that has 15 fields for everyone to fill up on.
Later on, after showcasing the final output, we will go through the process of how we came up with the codes in this form.
So let us start with the Form 1, which is the login form. So we already clicked run here, so let us now encode the username. The username will be Edzeil.
And our password will be Rica01.
Let's check if the show password action or checkbox works. Okay, as you can see, it worked, and let's log in to go to our Form 2. Edzeil, can you please demonstrate?
So our Form 1 is successfully logged in. Now let's proceed to our Form 2. So this is our Form 2, our job application registration form. So first we will have the full name of the user. So here we have different validations. So for all of our fields, we have the validation that will be here found in our submit button. So if we click or submit here, but we still didn't type any data or input any data in the field, it will then show this warning. So it will then show that some fields are empty. So all of our fields here in Form 2 are validated with this validity, in which we put a code here in which we know that there are forms or there are fields that are empty.
Okay, so now let us start inputting data on our text boxes. So first name, let's use Edzeil's name. So Edzeil, let's use your full name for this process. So our middle name, Edzeil, just input your complete name.
Okay, and let's try here because we also put a validation in this fields in the names. So if we accidentally type a number or integer here, it will then pop out or show a warning. So let's try inputting a number. So let's try, let's put 3. So it will then show that this warning, it says that this field accepts strings only. So please try again. So we are required to erase this and put a character or letters or strings. It will then be my family name,
Okay, so that's correct, Edzeil. Now for the birth date, we tried to be a little bit unique for this part, in which we use a daytime picker rather. So this daytime picker has set dates already. So let's try finding, Edzeil, your birthday.
Okay, so I was born in 2003, so let's go back to 2003, November 20th. So this daytime picker will automatically give you options of what birthdays you have. So it consists of all the dates, actually in the future or in the past. And
okay, for now, let's proceed to the gender. The gender, we use a combo box in which there are fixed options already. So let's try and choose female for this one.
mother.
Oh, okay, you can choose others as well. But yeah. So,
Yes.
and the age, you also added a validation here in which you cannot type strings on this part. Let's just fill up with numbers since we already saw what the error looks like. So let's just type the age.
Okay, so if there will be nothing inputted, it will then also show that this field accepts integers only. Please try again. So let's try if we type a letter or string here. What will happen? So again, it will then pop out and show this warning. So we are required here to put only integers or numbers. So I'm currently 17 years old, so we will put here 17.
Okay, the next item is for the phone number. We had a validation here in which someone can only type a maximum of 11 digit or 11 numbers, since the Philippine phone number system only has 11 digits in it. So Edzeil, please demonstrate or explain further for this part.
Okay, thank you, Rica. So this field also has the validation that in which we cannot type any strings or any letters, same as this age. So again, let's try if this works. Let's try to input letters. So again, it will show this warning that this field accepts integer only. Please try again. So and then, as Rica stated earlier, that this field has a validation that it will only accept 11 integers or 11 numbers. So let's try if that works. So let's see. Try 0999999. So as you can hear, there is the sound which tells us that this field has reached its maximum number, which is 11 only. It will only accept 11 numbers, so it still works, the validation.
So let's just fill that up and just use that number. So for the address in the email, we did not put any validation in this, since both address and email can contain both numeric and string. So there's no validation in that part.
So let's try inputting some data here. So I will wrong one, so that is my full address. And now let's move on to the email. So let's just leave it blank. So if we can test if this submit or our submit button will its validity will work. So let's just leave it blank. Now let's move on to the religion.
So for the religion and for applying for position rather, we use the same thing that we use for the gender, which is a combo box. So Edzeil will just choose any random option there. As you can see, there are fixed options. So she's a Roman Catholic. Let's just choose that. And for the applying for position, we already have here fixed positions that our company is looking for. So Edzeil again will just look for anything random.
Reception.
Okay, so let's try X if our form is working.
So here, as you can see here, that it says as a warning that some fields are empty. Our email field hasn't been inputted any data. So it still works. So Rica, I think our codes are still in good shape.
Okay. So since everything works already, we will now go on to the longer process of how we came up with the code. So in 3, 2, 1, you can now watch the video of how we came up with this code.
So hi Rica, good evening. Mag-make na jud ta sa atong project, Zai.
Yes, Ed. Hi, Ed. Good evening po. Just kahulat, kuman na itong project, Ed. So mag-work na sa atong program.
Yeah, so for today, akong Visual Studio ang atong i-use since wala man nimo na finish yung download ang imo. Dayon, ikaw na lang na mag-record sa atong video.
Yes, sige. Kan ko na nga plan, Ed. So, mag-review sa lang sa taong na sa instructions ni ma'am before ta mag-start. Okay, para clear bitaw tanan. And then, kung na-remember sa instructions ni ma'am is 2 forms daw ang himuon. Sa form 1, it should contain a login form with password and mag-use to tag expressions and validations for password for application po na to, and unsa to itong na-learn for the previous meeting, and mag-add to itong show password option.
Okay, so sa ako po na learn o kanang sa instructions po ni ma'am sa form 2 daw, if the encoded data in form 1 is correct, it would successfully show daw nga kanang pop-out bitaw nga murag successfully logged in, and then mag-hide din ang login nga katong pop-out ug atong form 1, and then gawas nga form 2. And dito sa form 2, makita nato at least 10 to 15 fields like
I'm sorry, gachapi ko gamay, pero sakto man to imong na sa form 2, same naman tagapon diagnose, pero and then mag-add lang din ta og like design para nabit i-twist ang atua. And unique siya.
Pwede ra gyapon tayo. Yes. So, let's start na, Rix. Confirm sa nga naka-record na ang kuan Zoom.
Wait,
Naka-record na ba?
check sa nato. Okay, automatic naman din siya, no? Record naman din siya, no?
Yes, yes.
So, 3, 2, 1, set na.
Okay. So, let's start. So, let's design. So, first step that we are going to do in Visual Studio. So, we are going to design our form. So, let's type here first the label. So, this is for our form 1. So, this is the label. So, here in our label, we are going to change its name into username. Okay, the other is our password. And then let us search the text box. Gusto may chada nga iname na to ani nga text box.
Or unsa na sa text user na sa username na, no? Chada, no, kung ato
Yes,
nang ilahi ang ilang name, so pwede sa username pinata siya name og txt_user. Para lang
Pwede ra
malagi.
gyapon na. Yes, pwede ra kaayon. _user. And ang atong password na text box is pwede ra pud siya txt_pw. Okay ra man siya.
Oh, yes. Para more matchy siya, pero nice.
Okay, dapat ay kulang unsa pa man ang lain.
Kung button.
Ang button. I almost forgot the button. So the button, and i-label nato siya as login. Sorry. So, name sa tong button is just button, and its name here will be login.
Yes. Correct. And then, last but not the least, is katulong checkbox.
Checkbox.
Okay.
So, we will name this show password. Okay, so kompleto na ba tong design, Rix?
Ito i-check. Yes, complete na siya. Hindi na lang natin mag-design if go-work na siya.
Yes, pwede na kaayo.
Oh.
So now, let's proceed na sa coding sa ato ang form 1. Double-click na nato ang button. And what's the next step, Mandix?
So, mag-start na sa atong, after anang public class form, let's start with the codes for the button. So, under sa public class form 1 is dim, which stands for dimension para ma-declare ang variables sa ilang proper date type. And then, username as string equals, tapos, ano rin itong username na lang na tsada kaya Edge?
Oh, pwede ra nga ibutang lang nato as, pwede ra kung name ato i-use.
Nice. I like that.
Edzeil. So, Edzeil ang atong gamiton para sa username sa atong form 1. And unsay next dayon, Rix?
So atong next step is the dim gyapon siya for the password natong gibutang ganina. So dim password as string equals tapos so sa to i-password na siya dapat.
Dito siguro ang imong name, Rix, with numbers na lang dayon.
To 01 na lang siguro ang numbers.
Tapos dira ka
Okay.
That's 0. So, mauna ni siya para sa atong pinaka-top nga part sa coding, ang dim nato.
Yeah.
Ang next dayon nato is, what's the next month? It's not a step.
Ato siyang i-validation bitaw ang mga text box katong if text user.
Yes. Oh, yes, kato. Almost forgot na dito. So, we will enter
If txt
user
underscore user dot text
is equals to username. So, we must make sure na ang value sa atong text box is ang username na na-diri sa atong coding, which is ang Edzeil. And ang other nato diri is ang atong password, which is txt underscore pw, which will be equals to the password. Then, and if all of this are true, then nothing message box na mo show.
Yes.
Which will then be message box open parenthesis, and then next we will put here successfully logged in.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and
Pwede
na ang
message box style. Napas sa sulod, message box style.
Message.
That information. Tapos, ano yun? Tapos, next line na po dayon ko siya.
Okay.
Yay, correct siya. And then, katong ingon din, ma'am, nga i-hide bitaw dayon nato.
Yes. Once na successful na daw siya, we will use the me that hide control, in which this control conceals the control for the user. Then it will then show the second form, or our form 2, which will then be named as show, which will then be named with the control name form 2 that show with the open and close parentheses.
Correct na siya. So, if wrong daw ang information nila nga i-type, we will use the else statement para ma-clear and ma-show ang message. So, ato daw gamitin na as I can remember is mag-else ta. Else.
Yes, else.
Tapos txt underscore user dot clear. User dot clear. And then atong same step for the password gihapon txt underscore pw dot clear, then open and close.
Okay. Noted that.
Kato daw yung message box.
So then the message box which will show that either the
Username or password is incorrect. Tapos sabi kong, please try again. Please try again. Is incorrect. Try again.
So then next tayo.
Let's not forget katong gihapon. MSG box style that information.
Video message outside that information.
Ano siya,
Okay, so maybe
ano siya, after sa again, harang exclamation point, then kato na yung comma,
intindihan siya.
and then yeah, para lahi ang color sa MSG.
Okay, so
Okay.
I think that that's the code there. So we will place now the end if followed by the end sub, which will then, this is our end if, and this is, which will be our end sub for this part siya.
Oh, sakto siya, Ed. So, after natin na-close, ay, we have to modify ba day ka to bitong, ito, katong checkbox bitaw ganina.
Oh, yes, yes, ang checkbox earlier.
Checkbox.
So, mag-start na po tag code. So, what we are going to do is, kuha na to ang checkbox. Then, double-click lang na to. So, mo na din ang sub sa to ang checkbox. So, the code for this is private sub checkbox 1 underscore check change open parenthesis sender as object with comma es event args ayan handles checkbox 1 dot check change. So mao ni siya ang first gid na code para ma-modify na to atong checkbox.
Sakto na siya.
And for the next is that for the next line, and to incorporate that is for the password that we will write. So what we are going to use, the code that we are going to use is the ext, since ang password man ang ginakuha na ni checkbox na to, gamiton na to ang name sa ato ang password.
Sakto.
So naati ka ng kaning code, control, na ginatawag na to password character or password char, na ang kuan niya, ang yung purpose is the control password char will indicate the character to display for the password input.
Nice siya po.
Next ayan.
So, then, mag-gisara po ta again of if and else statements. So, ang next ana is if checkbox 1 dot checkbox 1 dot checked is equal to false. Ito din is equals to false, then
ang next then our txt password txt underscore pw that password char is equals to asterisk. So para dili makita ang atong gina-type nga password. So pwede na to siya ma-change na asterisk then. And if dayon below ani nga code.
yes, and if okay, then mahuman to close sa and if and sub and end class complete na what ang tulo eds.
Yes,
Okay.
So let's review pa first ato ang code. So as we can see here nga naay error na siya duha ka errors gid siya Rex. So what do you think missing nato dili?
Wait, ako ano.
So ako na notice Rex na missing dali nato ani nga code is ang dot text. So that's why nag-red siya.
Ang form 2 po, wala pa nagsugod.
Wala pa ta nagsugod. So dili gid siya more run Rex kung wala tay form 2. So atong buhatan is maghimo lang ta
sa form
maghimo lang sir tadaan pa.
Yes. Ayan na to siya i-modify dayon if ma-complete na nato, if gara na itong form 1.
Okay, so what we'll do is click natin yung Solution Explorer. Makita na to ang files here on the left portion. So para mag-add to form, all we need to do is to right-click here in our project in ICT. And here we are going to click add and new item. So here in the new item, kailangan pangitaon na to si forms. So makita na to si forms here in the Windows forms. Okay. So, ato lang gamiton siguro Rix is kaning pinaka-first siya nga
Not
form,
common.
common items, form window forms. So, add natin.
Add.
Okay, so, mauna din yung atong form to Rix. So, let's check daw if okay na ba. Nawala na gid ang red Rix. Makita niyo mo.
Yes. Wala error at i-double check.
Okay. Wala na.
Let's try. Wait lang. Double check natin.
Okay na ang first line, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven.
Should,
What do you think, Rick? Looks good naman ba ang code na to and without errors naman ba since diri sa ubos umurag wala naman siguro zero.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, let's run our code. So I hope this
Fingers
will work.
crossed.
Let me make sure if naka-share na ko ang screen. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And hide na to. So let's try to run our code. Kung tawag work with loading to the
Fingers
page.
crossed.
So yes, nakita na natin diri.
Let's try daw.
Okay, so ang username gani unsa gani to Rix? Ako ang name ko.
Yes.
Then ang password nato is
Rica01.
okay, so, pwede na po nato ni ma-click diri if
Nag-work siya. Yay!
kung gusto ta makita ang password, click na nato yung para makita show password. So let's try if kuan ba ni siya makaadto ba ta dito sa form 2. So click nato login.
Yay!
Successfully logged in. So, yes. So, yes, Rix, kuan gid siya. Ni ato gid siya sa form 2 ang ating tool.
So next na natin na step is to atong i-improve atong form 2 at para ma-modify na nato. Yay! So let's edit it in sa form.
Nice one. Okay, thank you, Rix.